Come have a seat in the Skald circle and hear the tale of the old woman and the old man, as told by Mynogan. Before we begin our tale, did you know that we release new stories for free every week on Wednesdays? Be certain to subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, Spotify, Podbean, or whatever your favorite podcast app is. That way, you'll never miss out when we release free bonus stories other days of the week. Never forget, visit thescaldcircle.com to stay up to date with all of our current happenings, and to also visit our story archive, sorted by origin and region. Now then, this begins the tale of the old woman and the old man. Once upon a time, there was an old man and an old woman who had not a single child in their old age, and it was very hard for them because they had no help, not even to light the fire. When they came home from working in the fields, they were obliged to begin with lighting the fire and then preparing their food. One day, when they were fretting and consulting each other, they determined to look for children, whatever might happen. The old man went one way, the old woman another, to find a child somewhere. The old man met a dog, and the old woman a mouse. When they met again, the old woman asked, "Husband, what have you found?" "A little dog, and you, wife?" "A little mouse." Now they agreed to adopt the mouse for a child and drive the dog away. So the couple returned with the mouse, greatly delighted because they had found what they sought, that is, a child. On reaching home, the old woman began to make a fire. Then she set the pot of sour buttermilk on to boil, and left the mouse to watch it that it did not fall over, while she went to go work with the old man in the fields. After she had gone, the porridge boiled and splashed over the top of the pot. The mouse, which was sitting on the hearth, said, "Porridge, don't jump on me, or I'll jump on you." But the buttermilk did not stop, and still splashed over the brim. When the mouse saw this, it grew angry and leapt straight into the pot. When the old people returned from hoeing and called their child, there was no child to be found. After searching for it for a long time without success, they sat down sadly to eat their dinner. Yet they ate the porridge with great relish until, when the old woman emptied the dish, she found at the bottom, what? The little mouse, their child, dead. She began, "Husband, husband, here it is, our child drowned in the buttermilk." "How is that possible, wife?" replied the bearded old fellow. When they saw this terrible accident, they began to weep and lament bitterly. The old man, in his grief, tore his beard, and the old woman pulled the hair out of her head. The old man left the house with tearful eyes and tousled beard. On the bough of a tree in front of the hut perched a magpie, which, seeing him, asked, "Why have you pulled out your beard, old man?" "Oh, my dear bird, how can I help but tearing out my beard when my little child has drowned in the pot of porridge and is dead?" When the magpie heard this, it tore out all of its feathers, leaving nothing but the tail. The old woman set off with her bald head to the well to get a jug of water to wash the dead body of her child. By the well stood a girl with a pitcher, who had come to draw water. When she saw the old woman, she asked, "My old woman, why have you tore the hair out of your head till you are perfectly bald?" "Alas, my darling, how can I help but tearing out the hair out of my head and making myself bald when my little mouse is dead?" The girl, in her grief, smashed her pitcher in two. Then she hurried to the empress to tell her the story. The royal lady, as soon as she heard it, fell down from the balcony, broke her ankle, and died, while the emperor, out of love for his wife, went away and became a monk in the monastery of lies, beyond the country of truth. While I, acquaintance made with grandsires old, to whom this simple tale I told, it seemed to them such perfect chaff, that his bare memory raised a laugh. And that is the tale of the old woman and the old man. Thank you for listening to our story. If you enjoyed it, please take a look at our Patreon page to learn how you can earn great rewards while also supporting us. We appreciate even the smallest of contributions, as they allow us to continue to release new stories every week, for free, on Wednesdays. Also to provide you with bonus stories for your listening pleasure. Visit us at theskaldscircle.com to view our story archive, sorted by origin and region, and to stay up to date with all of our current developments. Once again, thank you for listening to our story.